So movie friends, the second trailer of Transformers Rise of the Beasts provide us a clear visual of who is going to be the big bad in this live-action movie. The long-awaited planet-size-eating villain Unicron is coming to live action to take our home planet Earth. From the looks of Unicron, we can assume that he can be most powerful opponent for the characters to overcome. But who is he, how he became this, and what are his powers? Let's find out. Unlike other Transformers characters, Unicron didn't originate as an action figure. Instead, he made his debut in the 1986 animated classic, Transformers the Movie. And in the same animated movie Scourge also debuted, who is going to be second villain of the Rise of the Beasts. And to find out more about him, video link is in suggestions and description also. Now let's get back to Unicron. Serving as the film's central antagonist, Unicron was characterized as a sentient, planet-shaped being. To fulfill his evil plans, Unicron transformed Megatron, the Transformers' greatest villain, into Galvatron. As now Galvatron, Megatron became a puppet of Unicron, who wound up becoming a common enemy of the Autobots and the Decepticons. However, his origin story came in later stories, but it was changed over and over. In most versions, Unicron is the product of an all-powerful, cosmic entity known as the One. The One held within himself two other astral presences, which were called Chaos and Order. After removing them from his being, he allowed them to form new, separate entities. Order became Primus, while Chaos became Unicron. Born from different sides of the same power, the twin cosmic lifeforms developed a rivalry. Their fighting eventually culminated in Unicron's defeat, but he has since returned to menace the multiverse in a variety of Transformers stories. And now comes the history lesson time in Transformers movie. In the live-action before Rise of the Beasts, Unicron only had one live-action appearance. The Last Night revealed that Unicron resides inside Earth. Unbeknownst to humans until the events of the movie, Earth formed millions of years ago around Unicron's body, meaning that the robot is secretly the planet's core. But Quintessa was slowly draining the Unicron's life force, which resulted in its 6 horns protruding from the Earth's surface in the Last Night. At the end of the movie, Quintessa promised to assist the humans in killing Unicron, though it's unclear what consequences his death would bring for the Earth. Unicron was regarded as a nearly unbeatable opponent, but for good reasons. Unicron is as large as a planet, and that thing we also saw in Rise of the Beasts trailer. Unicron is a destructive force, driven by a desire to consume all life within the multiverse. However, this goal is little lofty, but Unicron's abilities explain this possibility a real concern in the Transformers world. He is capable of interdimensional travel, and he can warp across multiple realities, looking for planets to absorb. He also has highly sophisticated quantum computers in his body, which he can use to calculate countless probabilities, which determines his actions. The character having this information has a lot to do with what makes him so difficult to beat. And now comes the worst part. Actually, Unicron can also fight by himself. It's important to note that he isn't just a planet-sized being floating in outer space. Like most characters in the franchise, he can also transform into a humanoid robot. In his robot form, Unicron possesses the ability to resurrect the dead, shoot powerful beams of energy from his eyes, and empower others. With his off-the-charts power level, he's arguably the strongest foe the Autobots have ever faced. It's on account of this it's essential that a legion of Autobots team up whenever he's the villain of a Transformers arc. He's not someone that any single character, even Optimus Prime, can take down. And that's why Maximals are also coming to the battle in Rise of the Beasts. Judging by what's been shown in the Rise of the Beasts trailer, the movie's interpretation of Unicron will be consistent with how he's traditionally seen. But how this will be reconciled with his role in The Last Night, that we have to wait and see. Because in The Last Night, it was understood that Unicron basically was the Earth. That doesn't line up with Rise of the Beasts, which makes it abundantly clear that this is not the definition of the character the new installment will be using. Rather, its version of Unicron is a separate entity, whose impending arrival threatens Earth. At least the villain's planetary form that we get to see in the trailer. Through some words from Optimus Prime, the Rise of the Beasts trailer has painted an ominous picture of what the characters in S can expect from Unicorn's inevitable attack on Earth. One line in the trailer, "Everything you care for will be consumed," sets the stakes extremely high. Unicorn's planet-eating ability, which is mentioned directly in the trailer, seems to be what will facilitate this threat. And though Unicorn's power is dangerous enough on its own, he'll have allies to boot. Since the inclusion of the Terracons has been confirmed, so there's a good chance that they'll be his minions in Transformers Rise of the Beasts. So guys, that's it for today. How do you feel about Unicron in Rise of the Beasts? Please tell me in comments. And if you like this video, please like, and also don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon.